has turning politicians brought any positive change in you? I know artists generally say we want to stay away from politics, but you other way gone and became a minister.
Yeah, for 7 years. So
Yeah.
yes, I was very serious in terms of when I went to politics because I genuinely say that if I do something, I do it with all my heart, or I don't do it at all. Like that's exactly what it is. I never felt inspired to be a music director in a movie. Yes, I may have composed or written songs here and there, maybe one song in here and there if it happened to me, but never actually sat on the harmonium or piano to create a song because I'm not inspired. So if tomorrow you tell me that I'm making a film, would you want to be a music director for it? So if I'm the music director, I will get Arijit Singh to sing 4 songs in the album. I'll not sing it myself, or maybe I'll keep one song for myself. So I would rather say that get a good music director, let him make 6 songs, and let me sing one song in that. So politics did not take me away from music. I think that I had every 4 tables, work tables. They had drawers below it, and when I pulled it, there was a keyboard below it. So when I was tired with the computer keyboard, I went one step down, and there was a keyboard down there. So I kept myself inspired with it. And when you hear my singing today, if you feel, I think that's the best parameter to find out whether this guy is in touch, whether Riyaz is part of his life or whether it is not.
So I have a lot of questions about music, but since we are talking about politics, so when you were in Parliament, did you miss singing?
Well, I was singing in the Parliament as well. They were all my friends and colleagues. I think once Supriya Sule ji, she had posted a video where a couple of us were singing softly, but we were singing during a long adjournment in the Parliament, as we see at times. We were singing softly, and the video was there on social media. So 90% of it really felt that we were I wouldn't say 90%, but it was kind of a 50-50 where some people said you're singing in using public money and this, that, and all that. Some people said that sometimes you need to keep your mind fresh and keep yourself out of stress. So that's a good way of sitting down together, discussing different stuff, and probably singing a line or two. So bring some music into politics. So today's challenge is definitely in politics. Obviously, the social media is so partisan that it's really toxic at times. So one has to really decide whether you really want to be in social media, whether you can handle the comments that are made. So I made a very simple rule for myself. I am not in social media. When I want to write something, I write it, and then I don't read comments at all, because your life cannot be governed, your decisions cannot be governed by what others think.
What song generally you used to sing together with other politicians? I mean, that's a great thing to know. The politicians too like singing.
Well, there are many guys. Kiran Rijiju is a very great lover of music. When you meet him, he will keep on singing one song after the other. Nitin Gadkari ji is a big music lover. So there are many of Arun Jaitely ji used to be one unique gentleman. Not only did he love music and songs, had great relations with legendary artists, but also knew amazingly unique stories and real life. What should I say? The history behind songs being made, and who wrote it, and what was the music direction, who was the background of a song. It was amazing to see a politician being so knowledgeable in music. It was a delight meeting him, and suddenly he would just come up with the gana malum hai kya tumko? Sunao zara. So it was politics is definitely very volatile today. There's a lot of animosity. There's a lot of hard words. Yes, if you can keep your own sanctity, then there is a lot of negativity as well. But I think you can deal with it and move on. If you say which song, yes, sorry, you asked me that.
Yeah.
You often go to meetings, and there is a clause of secrecy that you don't talk about it. Don't discuss it. certain things. So many a times you could sing this song. ये दुनिया वाले पूछेंगे मुलाकात हुई क्या बात हुई ये बात किसी से ना कहना ये दुनिया वाले पूछेंगे.
Babul, I have a lot of questions about your music, but before that, you were a minister in the BJP government. How does it feel when you have so much power? Does power corrupts you? Does the people around you start looking at you differently?
Power actually resides in your mind. It's not really, yes, power makes a difference, but I have never worn that jacket on me. My friends remain my friends. And, I think after you cross the age of 45, 50, you need to stick with only 2% of the people that you know and value them and ignore the 98% of it. You mix with them, you talk to them, you dine with them, but don't take them seriously. So that's something that is very, very important. When people flock to power, you get to know who your real friends are, you get to know who your pseudo friends are. But in any case, I did not socialize much. I do not socialize much. I am a really family kind of a guy. So I did what I needed to do. And apart from that, I was, probably doing some gardening, fixing, feeding walking my dog or taking care of my birds, doing a little bit of writing that I do. So I found time for myself instead of unnecessarily socializing with people who I know is going to come up first. वो मिली पिक्चर में एक डायलॉग थी कि पहले वो आपके नजदीक आएंगे, आपके दोस्त बनेंगे, फिर पूछेंगे, कान के पास आके पूछेंगे कि भाई ये काम हो सकता है क्या. उसमें कुछ और था, ये किस्सा क्या था, इसमें पूछेंगे भाई ये काम हो सकता है क्या. So I tried to save myself from those situations. Not that I could completely ignore these kind of people. They move in power corridors and they catch people in power. But yes, I would say that after 7 years, it's good to see that even opposition politicians would say that there is no black mark on my white shirt, no charges of corruption and all of that. So that gives me a lot of pride.